Welcome back to Season 2, everybody. This is a great halfway point for the show, and I can't wait to introduce you to these fighters. Alright, this first fight we got is going to be a close one. Ogbor Soothsayer versus Proc the Maggot Nest. Alright, so let's take a look at Ogbor. Ogbor is a very strategic fighter. He's been a trickster for many years, and he has been searching for the one and only key to his success, the Ranger. He's been searching for Talion for his entire career as a captain because he wanted to make himself known. He got into the pit fights. He did really well in those, but he still tracked down Talion, and this tournament's reward can make him do that. And next we have Proc Maggot Nest. Once again, on the Battle of Saragoth, many soldiers died, and a swarm of maggots crawled into the hunters and warriors and Ologs and resurrected them. They basically became infested with maggots, and they became stronger because the maggots went inside them. Proc was one of these fighters. He's been fighting in the pits ever since he got there, and he's ready to win the tournament. But let's see who takes this fight.
Nothing for you to worry about. Never done good to kill.
Okay, here they go. And Proc immediately throwing Ogbor off of his faithful Caragor. And he's immediately doing Feral Claws on one of the savages. That means that Proc will be doing a lot of his moves consistently. Now here comes the Soothsayer, and he goes for a headbutt and a slam to add that up. Alright, so at this point, Proc is losing. Oh, but never mind, as the strike to the chin changes that outcome. Oh, and now Proc going for a slam, headbutts him just like the Soothsayer did to him, and he slams him on the floor, just like the Soothsayer did to him. Now they trade blows, one's poisoned, one isn't. The smoke bomb, and now Ogbor is enraged. That enraged by injury is coming in handy. But it's not gonna be coming in handy if all Proc does is slam him. Let's see what happens. Can he pull it off? Ogbor enraged, but the Caragor interfering with the fight. Let's see if he can pull off a couple of last chance hits, if he can take this fight. The smoke bomb and the enraged attacks coming in, and the Soothsayer barely pulls it off against the Maggot Nest. That was a nice fight. Alright, the next fight that we've got is Mog Fleshlump versus Arhisu the Dragon. Mog is one of the most skilled fighters in the entire season. He's been taught by many different people, and he's definitely on the technique side. There's no flaw in his technique. He is always ready to fight. He's got an impenetrable defense. That one word I can't say. He's very talented when it comes to fighting. And now we have Arhisu the Dragon. Arhisu has been a tamer of beasts since he became a captain. He immediately knew that he wanted to train beasts to become better than what they are. He is an incredible teacher when it comes to teaching beasts, but one day he taught the wrong beast, as he taught a drake that gave him scars and almost drove him insane. And he's been gone by the title the Dragon ever since then. Well, this is going to be a very close fight, and I just can't wait to see it.
Send me your best, not your worst.
Alright, here they go. The Dragon being a bit cautious as his beast accidentally hits him from behind, but he goes for a disarming strike and immediately gets rid of the Caragor. Holy moly, that teaching taught him how to fight. He stomps on his head and crushes it. Alright, and the technique I was talking about was really coming in handy right there. And again, the triple strike coming into play, but this time the Dragon is not playing any games as never mind. Alright, Mog wins. This next fight will be Tuka Gorehound versus Borgu Fear Eater. Tuka Gorehound has had a very tragic past. When he was very young, his family was slaughtered by outlaws, and the only person there for him was his Caragor that he liked calling Gorehound. He lived with his Caragor for many years. That was the only friend he ever had, and then when he was around the age of 15, outlaws came back and slaughtered his Caragor. He killed the outlaws and then skinned his Caragor. He wore its skin as a coat, and he's fought wearing it, and he's claimed the title Gorehound in name of his pet. And then there's Borgu Fear Eater. Borgu Fear Eater is the eater of fear, but the reason why he's called that is because he absolutely terrifies his victims. He's not an assassin, he's a tracker, but he was born in Minas Morgul, and he knows exactly how to get the job done as quickly as possible. Outside of pit fights, he's really good, but in pit fights, he struggles more. But he's still an incredible fighter with no clear weakness. But here we go, the orc whose family was slaughtered, and the orc who slaughters families.
Another maggot. Perfect.
Borgu immediately throwing down a trap, and Tuka immediately throwing his slaughter cleavers, doing a lot of damage. Oh, and now Tuka stepped in Borgu's trap. Borgu needs to take opportunity of this, and he doesn't for some odd reason. He throws a spear, and here comes Tuka stepping in another trap. And Borgu immediately throws his spear right into Tuka. Tuka on his way again, and then Borgu with the stab right to the chest and tries throwing another spear, but it's blocked. Oh, Tuka going for a slam, and he pulls it off. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Tuka can easily take this fight if he just lands one more hit as he's just... Oh, now he's caught in the trap. Borgu needs to take opportunity of this if he's going to win. He just throws down another trap, and he almost stepped in it, and the fight is over. Tuka is victorious. Alright, the next fight that we got is Bolg the Taunter versus Galm Deathblade. Bolg is the Punisher of Mordor. He is incredibly popular, he's dressed like a clown, he's very well known, and he's very well respected, even though he kills people in very grim ways. Nobody knows about his backstory, but he came from nothing and turned into something by murdering many people in very entertaining ways, that people would say. And he's a really skilled fighter, many fans, and probably the fan favorite by orcs. And then there's Galm Deathblade. Galm is incredibly dangerous, taught by easily one of the most known and dangerous assassins, probably the most dangerous assassin, Ogbor Blooddrinker. He's incredibly dangerous, and he's one of the biggest threats today. He's an amazing fighter, and he's very dangerous. Alright, here they go.
I'm feeling it now. Who wants a try?
Here comes Bolg. Oh, but Galm immediately threw a knife and lunges into battle. Oh, but now his attention has turned on the decoys. He needs to figure out which one's real if he's going to win this battle. His attention has turned, and now Galm is in flames. He is in flames. The onslaught of decoys is coming for him, and that fire is really getting to Galm. Galm needs to continue to be agile and figure out which ones, and that fire is just destroying him. Oh my god. Galm just got destroyed. Now we're in the semi-finals, and the first battle is Ogbor the Soothsayer versus Mog Fleshlump. Ogbor has had the closest fight so far in the episode against the Maggot Nest, and I gotta say that fight was really good. That Enraged by Injury and Smoke Bomb saved the day. That Enraged by Injury will definitely help in this fight, and the Smoke Bomb allows him to be mobile in this fight too. But will those abilities beat Mog Fleshlump, the Legend Killer, as he's commonly called? He just absolutely crushed the dragon in his very first fight. Can he do it again against the Soothsayer? We'll have to see. That technique will definitely come into play. the triple strike will definitely come into play, and his mortal wounds might save the day for him. But let's see how the fight turns out.
Time to cut you down to size. You're going to be my next victim! A carnivore!
Mog and Argbor, two semifinalists that are mounted, finally duel. Here they go. The Savages coming in, and Argbor rides to victory and takes down one of the archers. That was nice. Oh, but Mog's dealing with the Savages, trying to get rid of them as quickly as possible. That technique, he knows how to fight, and it's not just the technique that he has. Oh, and here he comes riding all the way down, taking down one of the Savages. Oh, now Mog's off of his characters and on his knees. He needs to get up. That was a tough takedown. Argbor dealing with the archers right now. Oh, Mog's after one of the Savages. He's after one of the Savages. Moving to the middle of the ring where he pulls out his Outlaw Bolus and throws them at a Savage, taking him out. And now they duel. Argbor with the first hit down, and he smokes bomb away, and he gets him right in the gut. He tries hitting him in the face, but it doesn't work because he missed. Argbor really needs to do more damage than he's already done, as Mog has done as much damage as he could possibly do there. And they're just repeating back and forth slashes here. Mog needs to step it up. Oh, Argbor with the Enraged by Injury. And then Mog with the Enraged by Mortal Wounds just saved him the day. He now moves to the finals of the episode. But the other semi-final fight is next with Bolg the Taunter and Tuka Gorehound. Bolg, having the crowd on his side, absolutely destroyed his first fight. He needs to do the same thing in this fight if he's going to win. He needs to utilize his decoys. He needs to do as much damage as possible because unlike Galm, Tuka has a lot of health and he's incredibly powerful. And the Gorehound needs to utilize his strength and power if he's going to take this match. He needs to use his triple strike. He needs to avoid the fire. Even though he's fireproof, it will panic him, and he will still be up for attack. So they both need to watch out where they hit, and they also need to watch out when they hit, because either one of these guys could get destroyed. But who is going to make it to the finals for this episode? Alright, this is the time. This is when it happens. And there it goes. The Slaughter Cleavers immediately, and Tuka's enraged. Bolg is in serious trouble if he doesn't manage to attack him. And he's doing a pretty bad job of that as he does an animation. This is his time to do it, and he doesn't. Bolg is dead. He can't do anything about it, and that finished him. Bolg has been defeated. And now, the finals for this episode, Mog Fleshlump versus Tuka Gorehound. Mog seeming to be unstoppable, making Tuka seem much more like an underdog than we thought. Mog is an incredibly difficult and dangerous opponent to fight. He is very dangerous with the triple strike and the amount of damage he possesses. And that Mortal Wounds rage is definitely going to come in handy this fight. So, if anybody would have the advantage, I think that he would. But that doesn't mean Tuka can't take this fight. Tuka has proved that he is an incredibly powerful fighter. The triple strike, he does a lot. The cleavers, he does a lot. And that new incoming rage of burning has now been discovered. I did not notice that looking at his stats, but Tuka is very powerful. And here they go.
I'm not impressed. I want a challenge. Anyone got one for me? It's a
Alright, these two Slayer finalists now duel as Tuka pulls Mog off of his Karagor. And they're trying to strike each other, but they can't. Tuka going for the Karagor, and now Mog landed a strike, and Tuka kills the Karagor apparently. Alright, this is Mog's time to land a strike, and he does. Alright, here they go. Oh, they both do triple strike. Mog doing more damage, though, but then Tuka doing it immediately after. Holy crap. Okay, they're throwing blades, they're clashing, doing triple strike again, and the enraged attack almost came in, and that's what costed the game. Tuka Gorehound is the winner. In an incredibly close match that was anyone's game, Tuka Gorehound made it through. He'll be back for the finale of Season 2 to face off with Goon the Angry, Gosh the Duelist, and Kuga Mapkeeper. Stay tuned for Episode 5.